channel, and today we will be discussing the Housewives of Dubai, which is not getting good ratings this season. I don't know what is happening with
Unfortunately,
Dubai.
it's not. It's not.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know if
it's
it was.
good for me. I know it's like, as I said, the season was shot maybe 2 years ago, so I don't know if that's why no
Was
one
it
is
2
really
or a
watching
year
it.
ago?
One
I
or
think it
the
was a
other,
year ago.
but it seems
Yeah.
very, and I don't know if that's why no one is watching it.
hmm
And also, it's good. But I don't know if it's not getting enough promo or what it is, but the ratings are going down. Like I think last week or this week's episode got 200 and something views,
That's
which is
crazy.
not good
Wow.
for any housewife show. Um so we saw this episode where let's get into the Talene and the Brooks of it all. Whose side are you on? Are you Talene, Team Talene, or Team Brooks?
I'm kind of like Team Brooks, but I'm not all the way. No, I'm kind of like Team Talim, but not all the way Team Talim because of some of the stuff that I'm seeing her doing. I
Yeah.
agree with the concept of what she's trying to bring across, that Brooks need to like take accountability, and the
Mhm.
stuff that she is doing is somewhat seems like being what was the word that she used? I want to remember the specific word. She's
Instigating.
instigating, right. I
Right.
agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Brooks kind of seems like a little crazy person over there.
All right. So I'm looking on it from the eyes of someone who did not watch season one, don't
Mm-hmm.
know how Brooks operated in season one. So I see people on Twitter who is fuck Brooks. Yeah, like Brooks is this, that, that. And for me, who is just getting it into season two and watching it, I'm more watching it from the lens of me and you are friends. I bring you on to the show,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like the way you're operating is like you clearly watch season one and see how the girls said stuff about me. And me and you have been friends for 20 years. Now you're on the show, and now all of a sudden it's like you're switching up. Like you see that me and Stanberry is not getting along, and all of a sudden now it's like you're trying to build friendship with Stanberry. I know you're calling me out to say now I'm an instigator, now I'm this, and I'm such an awful friend, and this and that. And how is it that you guys have been for 20 years friends? And now all of a sudden you're on a TV show, and all of a sudden now you're realizing that your friend is an instigator and your friend is all of this in the. And this is a point, this is a platform you decide to call out the friend to say you're an instigator. Let me side with the
I
girl that you're
mean,
not
it's a
getting along
show.
with.
It's a show. I kind of disagree. Why? Because, like, come on now. Being friends and being friends for so long, like 10, 20 years, 30 years. I don't know how long they're friends for, but these are conversations that we are supposed to have if it's something that we feel like is affecting our friendship.
Right.
We're not always gonna have a fun time and be happy and jolly.
But why
We're
is
gonna
it
have tough
that
conversations, and I feel like this was one that she was supposed to be
but
more open
why
to
is
have.
it that in 20 years
Mm-hmm.
now is the time when you have a tough thing with your friend, that this is now the time that I want to discuss it? It's like, imagine me and you are friends for 20 years. You
Mm-hmm.
know me, you know my family, you know everything about me. As they said, they are best friends or close friends. All of a sudden now where you came on to a show that I am on, and now all of a sudden it's like I dislike how you instigate, and all of a sudden you have all of these problems with me. Fuck TV show, or fuck we're making a show. All of
Mm-hmm.
a sudden you come on to the show, and all of a sudden after 20 years of you, everything is all good. You come on for 1 year, and all of a sudden all of these problems just start to ignite. Like all of a
Because
sudden you have issues with me.
maybe now is a time that she is instigating to make
But
her
you
have
just said
beef that is
you're just
not
saying we're
necessary.
making a TV show. So why is it that you're not thinking your friend is trying to make good TV so
Good
you
TV
as
by
well can
instigating
get?
for me to have
But
beef,
if
that unwanted beef.
look
It
at
don't
it,
make sense.
look at it. If Brooks was not a part of the season, Brooks is pretty much carrying the season on her back. Every
Well,
episode, it's about Brooks, Brooks, Brooks. So if she was not instigating and doing all of
mm-hmm.
this stuff, what would there be to talk about, or what
Well,
would be the drama?
that's the burden that she bears to be carrying the season on her back.
That is
You're gonna
why
get called
I'm
out.
with the
You're gonna get called
unpopular
out.
opinion where I am Team Brooks. I don't like how
I
Talene
believe
is
you would have
moving,
been.
and
I don't
I
like the point
see,
where the scene in the episode when they all went to Stanberry's little thing that she had her little event and they did the car thing. It was crazy that she went
yeah,
in the car with Stanberry. I felt like she shouldn't have. I
exactly.
wouldn't have as a
Talene
friend.
to me is doing the most. Even
Yeah.
with the whole dog situation, when she said that a friend of hers or a family friend of hers dog died and she didn't get a call from Brooks and Brooks this and Brooks that. I'm like, you're doing the most
Yeah.
to prove
Yeah.
like,
That
hey,
was that
Brooks is
was
horrible, and that's why I'm like confused a bit. Like, it's okay, yes, as you said, something may have come up during the season where you want to call
mm-hmm.
out your friend and it just happens to happen on TV, but
Right.
Talene is just to me, and I will see in the other half of the season, but she seems to be going extremely hard to prove a point,
Mm-hmm.
which to me makes it now believe like, are you trying to ride the code fences of Stanbury and trying to be a part of the cool kids, so you realize no one is really fucking with Brooks this season, so all of a sudden now you want to have issues with your friend, because clearly presently Brooks and Talene are not friends, so it's not like they were just having little tiff and
Mm-hmm.
issues, but they are still friends. They seem not to be friends to this present day. So what Talene is displaying to me, yes, it's okay if you felt like she was instigating the drama between
Mm-hmm.
Stanbury and she, no problem. But she seems to be going to the 10th power
Yeah, she kind of like
to
giving
to
opportunist vibe.
yeah.
That's how I
And the
feel.
fact, when even yes, if she was deflecting when they came back at the table and the conversation was something else, she's like in her confessional, like, this is classic Brooks. She's always trying to
Yes.
deflect. And
That's
this is
crazy. She
where I was
really
like,
took
you
the
seem
spotlight
like
off
a fan of
herself.
the. Yeah, but even if she did, what was more left to discuss between Talene and Brooks? Because Brooks already clearly didn't want to continue the conversation or
Yeah,
anything
but
like
that
that.
was
So
messy.
what?
That was messy.
What's that? With
What
Brooks
she
not
did.
wanting?
Yeah, I know she probably carrying the show and being the producer or somewhat, you know, bring the drama to the show. But like in real
Mhm.
life, it is. I mean, I gotta call it like what it is.
Yeah, but that is, yeah. Another thing is the dynamic we're seeing with Sergio and Stanbury.
Surgeon
So
Stanbury.
we saw where she had a sit down with her daughter, and you see that where the daughter shares her issues per se with the
Mm-hmm.
whole Sergio of it all, the fact that Sergio moved into the house a week after, and I think this was, as Stanbury said, was COVID time, so it just happened where he had to be locked down, and it just happens to be at Stanbury's house. But what are your thoughts on the daughter having issues with Sergio? Do you think it's valid, or you think that the daughter has just been a teenager and is just
I don't know. Maybe we don't know the backstory to it, but I kind of believe the daughter a little bit.
right?
And like from my standpoint of what I'm seeing, Sergio kind of seems like a older brother. You know, like siblings relationships. Sometimes we back and forth. It's just hard. Sometimes we gonna have fights and all of that. So I think that's what they are having. Aside from that, I believe that Sergio and Stanbury weren't supposed to get married. Basically, their relationship formed in 2020, the COVID
COVID year?
time, and like in that time the lockdown had us all thinking crazy and doing crazy stuff. So I
Yeah.
believe they shouldn't have gotten married, and with Sergio wanting to have a baby as well, he's
And
not
the
gonna get
mother,
one.
even the mother herself was like, she doesn't think it's time for them to have a
It's not a
child.
good idea. And then this was shot like a year ago, and to this day she still haven't gotten pregnant, and the doctor
Yeah,
told her that she only have a year left.
yeah.
So he's not gonna get a baby. He's
But
not gonna
for
get a
me,
baby
I know he
unless they do
loves, but I'm
surrogates.
like, if he's so hell bent on having a child, and you see that this lady has at least a year for her to be knocked,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure prior to marriage, she didn't seem like she was budging towards this child.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you still go forward with this marriage and then trying to constantly badger her about a child, knowing that the time is running out? Like, if I was so hell bent on having a child and I'm talking to someone
Mm-hmm.
who they only have a year to have a kid,
Mm-hmm.
leading up to the marriage, it doesn't seem like this person really is budging for a child because they already have a child already, but they don't seem like they're budging. Why would I still continue to go forward with the marriage? And then knowing that my main aim is I want to have a child, or he said he wants to have a big family.
Yeah.
So who is giving these kids? Like, I don't get it. Is he going to go outside of a marriage and find
I
someone
think
to
he's
get?
just delusional or just mentally he's stuck in like a teenage years. He's just not mature to me. I feel like he's not.
Mm,
Aside from that, Stanberry, I feel like she's in her hot girl here where her kids are all grown. They
yep.
just got their new house. She's on the show. She's living her best life. She have her friends. She just
She
want to
got
go
her
out and
face to it.
party. She just want to go out and party and have fun. She don't want no kids
Want
to
no
be
kids,
sitting down
yeah.
at home with, like you said. So in
Unless
Dubai,
they want to
it's
get a
illegal.
surrogate.
Yeah, but
But
in
I think
Dubai
the
they
surrogate
can.
they said was illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal. So the only
Maybe she's
place
gonna give him
maybe
the
is,
right to have a
is in
child with someone
America.
outside of the marriage. I don't
And
know.
she was like, I'm the type who would probably forget that there was a surrogate and then the baby pops up and she's gonna be like, "Ooh." So I don't know. I don't think she's ready. She wants a baby. And so I don't know.
Mm.
Poor Sergio. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Poor Sergi. No, we know present day we see that Chanel and Ayan and
Lisa.
Lisa are no longer
Yeah.
friends for whatever reason. We're still not sure. But it just pains me. I don't know if it does for you. When I watch these scenes to see how Lisa rides so hard for Ayan and as defend, like she doesn't even need to hear anybody's side. Like Ayan said, this
Yeah.
is it. She's believing it. It pains me to watch these scenes and knowing that they are going to be
Yeah.
there's a
I
fracture
wonder
in the
what would be the reason though. Because they both right for
basically
each
the
other though.
teaser. I feel like Stanbury may have something to do with it because
Mm-hmm.
Stanbury starts to get very close, and I don't know if Lisa starts to display that jealousy streak, and it just got to a point where Ian was like, I can't do this. So that fractured the friendship, but to me, that is like you're going to throw away such good friendship because someone is displaying jealousy because you're now friends or friendly with
Mm-hmm.
someone they don't really vibe full on with. But I don't know. It's sad seeing these scenes, and
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It is not really a nice feeling. I really love to know what really deeply factor. Obviously, they don't even follow each other on social media, so clearly,
Damn.
and the fact that this is shot so many, as you said, a year or so
A
ago,
year ago, yeah.
they are still not fucking with each other to this day. I really would love to know what, and if it hopefully can be mended, even at the reunion, they can actually discuss whatever happened and actually
Mm-hmm.
come back, or maybe they won't get back to the same place, but at least make strides to patch things up.
Um, who else storyline that pops out to me?
Oh yeah. So Brooks with her son, we found out the son says he really speaks to the dad because his mom comes home after 10 in the night and I
Mhm.
guess by the time he's sleeping. So what discussion are we going to be having? Now I love the glass house. That place looks really
Yeah, I
I can
do
give
too.
kudos Brooks. That place really looks good. Um I really do hope that she's actually making effort to as in spend more time with her child or communicate more with her child because yeah, it doesn't seem like it's not good.
I believe that what's her name, Talene, should have gone to the because she was invited. Well, then again, as Brooke said, her PR sent the
But she was
invitation.
invited. But she
She
was
was
invited.
invited. I would have gone. I
She
probably
was
wouldn't cause any
invited.
drama on that day because it's about her son. It's his
Right.
birthday. But I would have gone and take her kids as well because friends for so long, I'm sure their kids are friends as well. And like when
And
it comes on to the children, no,
this is
no.
why I was saying like Taline to me seems like she's just doing the most. She's
Yeah.
moping about a dog that's not hers and how Brooks didn't reach out. She claimed, because I can't verify that I didn't see anything splash on my screen that she did.
Hmm.
Claimed she sent happy birthday to Brooks for whoever, and no, our Brooks did not
Yeah, I got to
respond
see
or
the
something
receipts
like
for
that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And now you got an invite wherever you got the invite from. It could be in the trash can you saw the invite in, or she saw it flinged on your lawn or something. The fact
Mm-hmm.
that she still invited you to the event doesn't matter how it was sent, but you got an invitation. So if you showed up, she would not be like, "Why are you here?" Because the
Yeah.
invite was sent. The
Yeah.
fact that you got an invite, you did not show up, but you were then hanging out with Stanberry, acting like you guys now are the
The
best
night
of friends.
before, yeah, that was crazy.
This is why I'm saying
Um,
she's just doing the most. Like you did
yeah.
all of this, you call out your friend, you jumped in a car with Stanberry, and this is the thing. Of all the other ladies, why isn't Natalie saying, "Okay, let me go with Lisa," or "Let me
I
go
thought
with
she would have gone with Sarah or
right"? She's
you
going
know.
with the person she knows that Brooks currently right now is not messing with,
Mm-hmm.
and you're supposed
Mm-hmm.
to be her friend for how many years, and then you're then turning around expecting her to reach out to you during because a dog
Yeah.
died, and then you're saying that she should be doing all of this, but then you're doing foul shit. And
Yeah.
yes, if you're making TV or anything, but of all the persons in the group, this is not a trio. This is not Destiny's Child. This is not like, okay, I'm not messing with one member, so obviously I have to deal with other members. This
Mm-hmm.
is an ensemble cast. Why is it every time when there is an issue or you have obviously not? It's Stanberry is the only person she's doing. She sits in the car with Stanberry. She talks about what Brooks, and she knows that Brooks and Stanberry are not getting along. So this is why I'm like, she seems like she's going out of her way the most to actually rub it in Brooke's face that she's getting closer with Stanberry, and it's like she may be picking a side pretty much. And even Ian said it at the table when Talene was saying something, and she was like, "Ooh, Talene on Stanberry's side,"
Yeah.
and she was like, "Oh, get very defensive, like, oh, she's not on Stanberry's side, but you're really kissing Stanberry's ass. You're on
She
her side."
is. She is. I can agree to that from what I'm seeing.
But as you see in the mid-season trailer, what are your thoughts on the mid-season trailer?
Um, what was it again? What was it about?
It just shows what's coming up for the rest of
Oh,
the
well,
season.
coming next. I think
Yeah.
I can't recall what I've seen. I swear.
Yeah, we just see more
But I'm
drama. I
saying,
guess they're
I'm
teasing
intrigued though. I'm somewhat entertained by this though. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy how the views are low, but I'm somewhat entertained
very
by it.
low. Like
Yeah,
they're getting less than 500,000 views per
that's
episode,
crazy. That's
and that's
crazy.
low for Housewife. Like they were talking about how Potomac and Atlanta reviews
Mm-hmm.
were low. They weren't this low.
Sounds like
So
it's not gonna be a season 3 then.
exactly, I don't know
Yeah.
what is going to happen here, but that was the end of the recap, guys, for Housewives of Dubai. Let me know, guys, in the comment section what your thoughts were on the episode and also the season so far. Is it given? Is it not given? Why is it that no one is really watching it? But let me know, guys, in the comment section. Remember, guys, to subscribe to the channel, and we will definitely see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Hi y'all.